Okay, hi, this is the video of my van. It's a Volkswagen T5 1.9 TDI, long wheelbase. There's the reg if anyone needs to check it. It's KU55 POV. It's a factory combi, long wheelbase, so it has the sliding doors on both sides. Also the later style rearview mirrors. Going to the back, you've got the later style rear lights. The last few bits of graphics will be coming off obviously before anyone buys it, and we'll give it a machine polish so that you don't see any witness. It was a sport line, so you've got the sport line wheels. Looks like a couple of the centers are missing. Right, I'll do a sweep on the outside of any bad bits. The front, there's the usual stone chips, nothing too obvious for a black car, but they are there. The front bumper is not amazing, I don't know if you can see it. There's the odd bit of crazed paint. I mean, my plans, if I was to keep it, would have been to do a facelift front end. There's also a couple of little chips here. So that's the front. On the bonnet, it's all pretty good, apart from this little ding which I came out to the other day, which is pleasant. I wonder if that might pop out actually. It looks like it's just pushed in, so nothing too crazy there. I mentioned on the advert that there's a few spots of rust. I'm going to struggle to find them now. They're here, so you can see it, just sort of size of my fingernail. One here. There's a couple of little bits there. It's only surface rust. There's nothing there. It's totally solid. Nothing on the edge of the bottom of the doors. They all look very solid. Inside, while we're here, just let you look around it. So behind the dash, I've fitted a load of sound insulation under the floor. It's got loads of sound insulation, noise killer kit. You can look them up online, I think, as well as the Caravelle carpet, front and rear. So sound deadening under both front and rear, and then all the Caravelle carpet. It's got the Caravelle door cards. We got, I'll just close this. Electric windows, and again obviously Caravelle door cards. Bad bit, the little cap's missing off the top here. I think you can get replacements for these for about £7 off eBay. It's got the Caravelle headlining in, and this is where I mentioned in the advert that some bits aren't an amazing fit. The top bits, the front part's okay because that's common, but the wiring to the lamp on the front is slightly different, so there's no light here a minute. The wires are up there, but perhaps need to just source a van light or wire the original one back in, which I don't have, unfortunately. I don't have the lamp, and obviously these buttons don't relate to anything, so they're dead. What I'll do now, I'll tell you what, I'll pop the bonnet, show that it's cold and starting up. One second. Okay, right, there's the engine bay. I've just taken the covers off. So recently the engine had, I don't know if we can see back down there, brand new reconditioned turbo. When we did the head gasket, also had new timing belt, new water pump, any other bits that go with it. Brand new radiator went in, don't know if you can see that through here, not really. It's got a brand new radiator. That's about it really. I mean, quite a clean, tidy engine bay. No oil leaks under there. And just so that we can see that it's cold, I'll pop the lid. There we go. So water's on the level, so it's stone cold, and then I'll go and fire it up. starts first turn of the key, never had any issues with that, always started first time every time. Runs really nicely. I'll let you listen. I'll just pop outside. Okay, go around the back, make sure there's no smoke. You can see there's nothing at all coming out the back. And while we're here, it's a good time to look at the rear bumper. The rear bumper's not the best. It's obviously had the odd little tap in its lifetime, so the paint's crazed in places, and this corner seems to be the corner they all get bumped, and that's knocked the paint completely off, so that could do with a little bit of TLC. You've got the rear tailgate, which is really desirable. So you can shelter under there when it rains. And then inside, obviously, again, full Caravelle carpet with the sandine underneath. You've got all the Caravelle long wheelbase door trims, side trims. So in the advert I also mentioned that the headlining doesn't fit. It's in the back really where it's worse, because the side windows have gone in, so these have been added, and the aperture that's cut is obviously slightly different to what they do in the factory for the Caravelle. So this trim edge along here is kind of offered up to the edge. You've got a hole here where the Caravelle would have a seat belt. And then there's some clips along here that are obviously missing. I haven't screwed anything in, so this inside edge is just loose. You can sort of see that, and it doesn't fit very nicely to the trim up here because this is clashing with the window seal, that little rubber bit. So if you were to cut a little piece out of there, I'm sure that would sit much nicer. Same on the other side, but it's all in. You've got the light there, not wired up, and again the little van light, I've left the wiring through there, so the van light, which I haven't got, should just snap in there. Going through to the middle, sliding doors open and latch nicely. So inside you've got 4 captain's chairs. These are brilliant, and the full rail system. Rail system's used all the brackets that it should do for the Caravelle. They've all been bolted in underneath for the rail system, and that's quite a big job. So some people perhaps don't do it. This has been done properly, which meant dropping the fuel tank, going around the exhaust, whatever was needed to use it properly. All bolts and brackets were from VW. The rear 2 seats don't spin, they are as they are, but they will fold down and collapse. I'll show you that. So they fold down like that, and then you can slide them backwards and forwards on the rails. I'll show you on this one. So you've got a lever down the bottom, you lift it up, and you can slide the seat forward. On these ones, let's see if I can do it with one hand, there's a lever on the front. If you push that in, you can spin the seats around so they face the other way, and they snap in there. So you can figure these all manner of ways. You can have 3 down one side, 1 in the middle, 2 down the side, or take them out completely. So to take them out, you just pop these bits out, pop that out, slide the seat forward into the gap, and then lift it out. That's that. Any more bad bits? I'm trying to think. There's a slight little dink here on the arch. I mean, super minor. All these lines are left from my graphics. They'll be machine polished out. The other side's been done. Passenger side. Beep there was just the I need to put some fuel in it. Radio all works.
So my next song is for him. I played this.
There we go. Air conditioning works, blows nice and cold. Everything works as it should. ASR light comes on when you press the button. Heated screens, so it's got heated mirrors. The rear screen has been replaced with the one without the wiper. That doesn't have the heating element in it, so that won't obviously heat that. Other than that, so down here again, same as the other side. Tiny little bit of surface rust, just the size of your nail, nothing to write home about. I'll go around the other side. So the only other thing that I can really think of is manage to break the seatbelt here, so that should really be replaced. I think this trim cover comes off and you just bolt a new one on. It does work, but it's tricky to release, so it's not. I don't advise you use that. All the handles have been put in. Again, all the brackets from VW were bought for those. That's it. So, oh yeah, sorry, door trims for the sliding door, all from a Caravella as well. And these ones do have, oops, the blinds which go up, which is quite neat. So you got that. It's quite nice for the kids when they're in the back. Yeah. Just close everything. When you're inside, it's actually very quiet. And then what I'll do is I'll just shift the car out of the way, and then I'll take it for a run up the road and do another video.